What is going on, everybody? Heathen here, and we are back with the Dark Souls walkthrough. Now we're starting at the Andre bonfire. We're going to go right down here before we head off into Darkroot Garden. We are going to buy a few arrows from Andre for something we're going to do a little bit later.
Well, hello again. You need any?
Go ahead and buy some wooden arrows. I'm going to buy about 50 more of these. I already have 150, but I just want to make sure I have... we'll go ahead and go with 80 since we're there. I want to go ahead and make sure we have enough for what we're going to do a little bit later. We are going to walk right down here. Now, this big guy is called a Titanite Demon. He might be a little bit nasty to fight early on, this early on, so we're going to go ahead and pop right past him for now. Right down here into our pretty forest. We'll be coming back to that big guy later. Go ahead and kill these tree folks. They shouldn't give you too much problem with the Drake Sword. They do a few attacks, slapping attacks. They have a pretty good ranged attack. They will do quite a bit of damage to you this early on. One thing you want to watch out for is a grab attack. They'll kind of raise their arms up and run at you. I'll show you if they do it. That's the only one that maybe what he was doing right there. He kind of rears back with both hands, kind of runs at you and picks you up and eats you. So we don't want to get hit by that because it's pretty brutal. They are hiding in the ground here. Go ahead and take them out. Run right back behind here for a large soul of a nameless soldier. And these guys will go up to that item a little bit later. Well, these guys will drop blood red moss clumps and poison resistance, sometimes toxic resist. Very, very useful to keep those on us. Run back here. This door here needs the Crest of Artorias, which costs 20,000 souls. We will be buying that from Andre a little bit later after we get through just about everything else in this section. But we don't have to worry about that for now. We want to walk right up to this door. Get this, invisible wall, and a quality of life bonfire waiting for us here. I'm going to go ahead and kindle this bonfire so that we have extra heals here. As usual, if you have died and are hollowed, you can reverse hollowing with one humanity and then kindle the bonfire with another. So that's going to give us 10 heals to go throughout the zone. And we're going to start off just going right down here. Now, our shield is going to be our best friend going through here. Most enemies in this game, you kind of want to let these guys do their thing. Unless we can get the drop on them like this. If they get the drop on you, start running at you, I would definitely let them swing first, and then you can hit them after. Gotta get the angle right on here, then we can pop them up out of the ground. They do have some weird iframes when they get out of the ground doing their little shake animation. So sometimes we just want to let them get through that. Grab our soul item. Doesn't look like we had any drops this time. And don't be scared of this fog wall, just a loading fog wall to the next zone, not a boss behind here yet. So we want to stick to this wall. Right down here. And kill this snake. And we got a tree guy following us. Every time I've been down here, this tree guy follows us, so I would just watch out for him. Get our Partisan, cool pokey weapon. You're into that kind of thing. Now we've got stone warriors here. They hit pretty hard, but they're very, very slow. They can also make you really slow. So when they start summoning this big gold thing above their head, you want to back out as much as you can, lead them away from that, because it will make you very slow, basically make you fat rolling the whole time. The first chance we get, we just want to, there he goes with it. I'm going to try and get out of it, but he got me. See, I'm really slow until we get out of its range. Kind of want to pull him down the hill here. Oof. And there he goes. And this part can get a little bit sketchy. There's a lot of enemies over here, so we want to kind of try and take care of as many as we can. You see 2 stone soldiers and probably 3 of these little hedge monsters, the little imps. We'll go ahead and take care of them first. Just try not to wake everybody up at once, because it can get pretty nasty. Alright, here comes Stone Soldier. I'm just going to keep wailing on him. If you two-hand this bad boy, keep wailing on him. If he starts off with the, what is it, Grace of Gold or something? Maybe that's what it's called in Elden Ring. I'm not 100% sure. We got the Elite Knight set here. I'm going to take care of them first. And then try not to die here. A little hard to see what's going on because all the trees, but he is down. Now, they can drop their entire set, I believe. Their stone sword and stone shield are very, very strong, but they're also very, very heavy. So you want to watch out for your weight. I don't know if we've talked about equipment weight yet. We'll go ahead and cover that now. There is 3 different types of rolls. There's fast roll, mid roll, and fat roll. If you take all your armor off, you can see we are rolling around like crazy. We can roll a bunch of times. How many times with slow roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We put all our armor back on. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get the same amount of rolls, but it's just quite a bit slower. And then if we're fat rolling, you will notice that we can put... We'll put Black Knight Greatsword. Surely Black Knight Greatsword will make us fat roll. Oh, I don't know. We might still be mid-rolling with that. That's pretty crazy. Put Zweihander on too. There we go. That's our fat roll. Really slow. Not making it around anywhere very fast. So you just want to watch out for that fat roll. It makes the game considerably more difficult than if you were just mid-rolling or fast-rolling. Go over here and kill this snake on the tree. You don't have to. He's not going to hurt you. Another stone knight here. Uh-oh. It's alright, because we got him. I'd say probably the best thing that can happen is for them to do that gold spell, get your hits in, and take them out before they can do much. Just like that. Okay, so we do have a summon sign over here. This is one of the most useful ones in the game, I think. The enemy we're going to fight is called Butterfly, and they just fly around the whole time. They land every now and then, but they're going to fly around, shoot spells at you. What I'm going to do is pop on a shield. Now, you can see here, under the damage reduction percentage, we only have 30% reduction to magic. Now, this early in the game, we don't have much, but we can get that up to 65% if we put on our Caduceus round shield. So we're going to pop that on. This only does 85% physical reduction. So for normal enemies, we want that 100%. But for this enemy, it's going to be very beneficial that we have that extra 30% so we can dodge their moves or block them if we need to. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Witch Beatrice so you can see what she does. And I will show you kind of where to get the landings and everything with this enemy whenever they do make themselves vulnerable. But Beatrice basically takes care of this boss all by herself if you bring her in. Very, very easy mode for Butterfly boss. But she's just got a few different moves we want to take note of. While Beatrice bodies her. We want to keep our target on. shoot her little things out. We can dodge roll those or block them if you want, which I'm not doing a very good job of. See, we're still going to take damage. See, Beatrice is almost got her at half health already. She's just absolutely destroying her. And she's dead before she could even land. Yeah, Beatrice absolutely nails this fight. But normally she'll fly around like that, shoot some spells around. They'll shoot some spells that will track you back and forth. You can roll those pretty easy. And she will land either on this side or this side. And you can just two-hand your sword and whack away as hard as you can. And see if you can kill her before she flies off again. Usually it's a two-phase type of deal. You got to wait for her to go back and forth. So it can be a little frustrating without Beatrice there. If it's your first time and you're having a hard time fighting her solo, just summon in Beatrice and it just easy modes this fight. Or if you're using a magic build, same thing. Just blast her and she will go down pretty easy. We're going to run right up here. I see a crystallized version of Andre. We'll get the Watchtower basement key and the Divine Ember. Divine Ember and a Homer Bone. Divine Ember will, we can give that to Andre, and he will be able to make our weapons divine. Very, very useful for fighting skeletons that are being resurrected by necromancers that we will fight later in the game. So any kind of undead creatures it's going to do extra damage to. Let's switch back to our Night Shield for now. So pretty useful upgrade there. It will permanently make the weapon divine, though, so you need to keep that in mind. It will split your damage between divine damage and physical damage. Let's go ahead and Homeward Bone out of here. We're back at our Darkroot Garden. So we want to shoot back this way. Once again, we'll be coming back to this a little bit later. Chop our way through these hands. Those purple moss clumps get rid of poison. It's always good to just kind of wait and see if you get a drop from them, because the purple moss clumps and the budding purple moss clumps will be extremely useful later when we get to a more frustrating part of the game. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to pop a left here. Let's go ahead and kill this guy so he doesn't follow us all the way down. Here we are descending into Darkroot Garden. Very, very cool. Very big area. Not much of it was utilized, but still pretty cool. You can see right up ahead there we have a crystal lizard. We definitely want to get that because we will need that to upgrade our Black Knight Greatsword later. Couple of chops. Twinkling Titanite, large Titanite shards. And we want to roll on down with a leather armor set and a longbow. The longbow takes a little bit more dexterity than we have right now, I believe, but very, very useful. This way leads up to, you can see that tower there. That is where we, right above my helm, that is where we fought Havel earlier and did the backstabs. We will be going out this way. There's a Hydra out there and a bunch of crystal monsters. We'll be dealing with that eventually. We won't do it right now, though. A few things we want to get before we go and deal with all that. Here is our Black Knight. We want to deal with him the same way we dealt with the others. He's going to be a lot easier, though, because our backstab has increased immensely since the last time we fought one of these guys. Just keep that shield up. You need to recoup your stamina. Get on around him if you can. Not really wanting me back there. We can take him down here. A little bit more space. He might throw himself off the edge. Oof. There we go. One more swipe as he's getting up should do it. There we go. And blue titanite chunk. Sometimes you can get the halberd from him. Super strong weapon. And we get our grass crest shield. In my opinion, this is my favorite shield in the game. If you go to its display, you can see that it's slightly speeds stamina recovery, which is incredibly useful for a big bonk strength build like we have. You can see the green aura around us, and in the top left-hand corner, the green shield pointing up. That means our stamina is being increased. Got ourselves a bonfire here. We go ahead and spend our souls. Now we want to start working towards... How many do we have? 3. We want to start working towards Black Knight Greatsword, so we need 16 decks. I'm going to go ahead and just pop the decks right now so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. If we want a one-hand Black Knight Greatsword, it's going to take 22... Or, I'm sorry, two-hand Black Knight Greatsword, it's going to take 22 strength. And then if we want to one-hand it, it is going to take 32 strength. So we're going to get to that 22 mark and keep our grass crest shield on our backs. You can see if we one-hand a weapon, or two-hand a weapon, I'm sorry, you can see we still have that green aura. So even if this shield is on your back or it's in your hand, doesn't matter. As long as it's equipped on your body, it's going to be giving you that stamina recoup. So we want to just kind of keep this on because it's really, really useful. Plus it's 100% damage resistant. All kinds of good stuff. Now we're going to shoot on down into the Valley of the Drakes. This is kind of a crazy little area here. There's a lot of drakes that really aren't worth the trouble. They give you 1,000 souls apiece, I think, if you can kill them. Sometimes they'll jump off the edge and do the deed themselves, because a lot of this place is right along an edge, as you'll see. But it's not really worth wasting our time, so we're going to run past most of them. Right now, we got to go through this little area. See, he's coming to get us right now. So we just want to fake him out. You can see they'll do a little lightning blast. They'll also try to bite you and do a jump attack. The first thing we want to do is just run down here. You see that lightning? You can get pretty close before you have to pass. We got the brigand set spider shield. We run up here, dodge all their lightning. Climb on up this ladder as fast as we can, as they are hoarding down there. They've got a lot of health, and they're really beefy, so I'm not a big fan of fighting those guys. I really just don't think it's worth the time. We get the red tearstone ring. Red tearstone ring increases your damage when you reach a threshold of HP. Usually I believe it's 20%, and it's a really, really big damage increase. A lot of speedrunners use this to kill bosses quickly, but I wouldn't usually use it on a normal run, because normally when you're down that low on a normal run, you're probably going to die, or you're trying to heal up so you can take more hits. But we're going to homeward bone back, so we don't have to deal with all those dragons down there. And just make the little run out here again. This time we want to pop on out here to the left. Dodge his electricity. It goes out, it spreads out in like in a V. So as long as you are past him like that, we're gonna run right in this little crevice here. Oh, I guess we're not. He's blocking us. Get our humanity. Run back out. Be a little tricky. A lot of times they'll jump backwards though and not give you too much of a hard time. And you can see we've got half a dragon here. And he is hoarding a lot of items under his base. Now I believe you can pick up the one to the left there and that one under his paw before he wakes up. But if you get that one under his chin, he's going to wake up. But we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go right over here. We're going to put on our bow. Let's see. With 16 dex, can we use the... Yeah, we can use the longbow now. I think it does more damage. It does a little bit more damage. So we'll put the longbow. Got our arrows equipped. And we are just going to stand right out here. And we're just going to shoot him. As he does that, you can probably, actually, what make it easier is just target him. This might take a while. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to, but you get a dragon scale for this. And you get all the nice little items under him without getting one shot by him. So I'll probably cut and switch to when we actually get this guy down. And down he goes. We get our dragon scale. So doing the math, took about 152 arrows of the wooden arrows with the longbow, taking them down. So if you have standard arrows or heavy arrows, those will do a bit better. You won't have to use as many, but they are more expensive, so just kind of factor that in. We get a Stored Straight Sword, Dragon Crest Shield, which I think is extremely resistant to fire, very useful for later in the game, and Soul of Proud Knight. There's a little area right up here. If you'd rather go run up here and shoot him from here, no difference, though. I just don't trust being out in front of him. He does that big vomit attack, and then he will do a big swiping attack. And the swiping attack is what makes me nervous. It's very, very strong, and I think it might be able to one-shot me this early in the game, so we just want to be careful of that. I'm going to go right up here. You can see down here, very nasty looking cave. We do not want to go down there. We'll be coming out that way quite a bit later. Right now, we just want to cross these boards, grab our soul item, open up our door with the master's key. Now, if you did not get the master's key, if you go down that area and go to the first chest at the end of that area, just the top floor, end of the area, probably a minute and a half walk down that way, you can get the key to this door. So if you didn't get the master's key, you took the black fire bombs or something other than the master's key, then pretty easy fix to get through this door. This is New Londo Ruins. We don't want to worry about this right now. We're going to run right up these stairs. Grab a soul item here on our way. Take our elevator up. Here we are back at Firelink Shrine. I'm going to go ahead and pop on over back to Andre. Here we are back at this bonfire. Gonna go ahead and use up all the souls we have. Now, Moonlight Butterfly Soul, you can trade this in to a smith later for a Moonlight Butterfly Horn, ascended from a +10 spear or rapier, or a Crystal Ring Shield, ascended from a +10 shield. So if those are items you're interested in, I would definitely look into those and see if you would like either of those. If not, I don't plan on getting any of the boss weapons in this run. I've gotten the one weapon that I really wanted, which is Black Knight Greatsword, so we're going to go ahead and eat the Moonlight Butterfly Soul. 1200. Go ahead and use up all our other souls we have.
I've seen one of those before.
We can pop down here, give our Ember to Andre.
Well, you've made a fight.
We can go ahead and pop back up and spend our souls on some levels. We're going to go ahead and get Vitality and Endurance both up to 20, and then we will focus Strength, getting that to 22 right afterwards, so we can use our Black Knight Greatsword. And we've almost got enough to upgrade our Black Knight Greatsword, so let's go ahead and, I think it takes 2,000. Let's go kill one of these guys out here really quick, so that we can have enough to upgrade that. At least once. So because once we get where we're going, it's going to take a lot to get back out. So once we're down there, we want to stick down there. Kill these scrubs. Upgrading the Drake Sword, while we do have the material to do that, the Dragon Scale, it's about 10,000 souls compared to the 2,000 it takes to upgrade the Black Knight Greatsword, so I really think it's worth it putting all our stock into the Black Knight Greatsword, which it'll be infinitely stronger than the Drake Sword late game.
Well, you need it.
Yeah, go ahead and pop that up to +1. That'll give us 242 damage compared to the 200 I think that this has right now, so once we get that all good to go, we'll pop it on. And that will wrap us up for today, guys. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.